Members, we will be hearing House File 3936, and we will be laying this bill over.
Mr. Chair, I would like a roll call on this vote, please.
Chair Claiborne has requested a roll call on this bill. Chair Claiborne, you will have to, wait.
I just want to make sure I understand the rules.
Please, Chair Claiborne, please make the motion where you'd like your bill to go.
Thank you very much. I would move that House File 3936 be referred to the General Register.
Chair Claiborne has requested the House File 3936 be referred to the General Register. Chair Claiborne, please present your bill.
Thank you very much. This is an appropriation bill for public television stations for Greater Minnesota. It is a bipartisan bill. The bill would allow for a one-time appropriation of funds to $350,000 to Pioneer Public Television in Granite Falls, $475,000 to Lakeland Public Television in Bemidji and Brainerd, $650,000 to KSMQ in Austin and Rochester, $250,000 to PBS North in Duluth and Superior, and $200,000 to Prairie Public Television in Fargo, Grand Forks, Dickinson, and Wilson. When this bill was heard in state government, it moved without any concerns. We had great testimony from Greater Minnesota Public Television talking about the importance of allowing community members in Greater Minnesota to see themselves through the lens of public television. We talked about the importance of PBS to children as they grow and thrive in Greater Minnesota. And the purpose of this proposal is to make sure that PBS stations serving Greater Minnesota continue to stay relevant and viable for the communities they serve. The ability to continue this mission has significantly been impacted as a result of federal elimination of all funding grants for public television. When Congress eliminated the CPB funding last fall, Minnesota public television stations lost nearly $9 million. Greater Minnesota stations suffered the largest percentage of those cuts, as much as 30 to 40% of their operating funds that were previously authorized by Congress. If they do not receive this funding, we were told that these stations could go dark. This is a critically important bill. It should not be held up in any political gamesmanship, and I would ask that this committee please do the right thing and vote yes.
Do you have any testifiers?
Mr. Straczynski has, it's just me. It looks like it's just me.
All right, Chair Claiborne. Members, discussion to the bill. Chair Torkelson. Oh, I'll come back.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chair. You know, this reason that I'm going to suggest a no vote today is because this particular bill happens to be linked to a Senate omnibus bill that contains some things that are very controversial. I think I personally, and I believe most of my caucus members, believe the bill as it stands here in the House is acceptable, but it causes some problems. Now, you and I had a handshake, a public TV handshake that said no shenanigans. However, that is between us here in the House. It has nothing to do with the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
That'd be funny.
Chair. I was rolling over in it. Chair Joachim.
Thank you, Chair Frazier, Chair Claiborne. I just want to thank you for bringing this forward. As a mother of two kiddos that went to University of Minnesota Morris in Greater Minnesota, they relied on a lot for public television, just academically and also for warnings and being linked to the community out there. Yeah. I think it's really important. And I'm a little concerned we lay it over and not move it forward because something the other body is doing, because we all know the other body does some really dumb things sometimes. So with that, Mr. Chair, I hope we will consider moving this forward.
Thank you, Chair Joachim. Chair Claiborne.
Well, I have great confidence in my co-chair, Nash, to make sure that anything that the Senate puts in a bill that is controversial, that he has the ability to speak up and the agency to make sure that it doesn't get a yes vote on the House side. Co-chair Nash and I worked very well together on the budget bill last year. We are a pretty strong team when we work together and row together. And so I would ask for Chair Nash to take confidence in his own ability, and please vote yes for this bill.
Co-Chair Nash, you want to?
Well, Mr. Chair, I do know how to say no quite well, and I'm going to follow the request of my chair here. We have plenty of time to get this done. I do believe this bill has a tremendous amount of merit, but I do not want to encumber it with some of the dross that comes over from the Senate, so thank you.
Chair Claiborne?
Members, please vote yes. It's a good bill. It's a clean bill. We've had no shenanigans with this bill. Please vote yes.
Seeing no further discussion, I will say, as a point of privilege as a chair, it does appear that we have broad agreement that this is a good bill. Despite what our Senate colleagues are doing, I hope we can get this figured out because I do think it's important. I spend quite a bit of time with my kids watching PBS, so it is. I know how important it is, and particularly in our places where we don't have large news media networks, it's very important. So I do hope we can get this figured out, but we will take the vote, and then we will hopefully revisit this to make sure we get it done before the session is over. Thank you, Chair Claiborne, for bringing
Thank
it.
you, Mr. Chair.
Clerk, take the roll.
Chair Frazier.
Aye.
Chair Tolkeson.
No.
Vice Chair Agbaje.
Aye.
Vice Chair Scott.
No.
Representative Acomb.
Aye.
Representative Backer.
No.
Representative Baker.
No.
Representative Bierman.
Aye.
Representative Gomez. Representative Heinzman.
No.
Representative Igo.
No.
Representative Cleavorn.
Aye.
Representative Cagle.
Aye.
Representative Katiza Watun.
Aye.
Representative Kosnick.
No, thanks.
Representative Kreshaw.
No.
Representative Lilly.
Lily, aye.
Representative Moeller.
Aye.
Representative Nash.
No.
Representative Noor.
Aye.
Representative Novotny.
No.
Representative Olson.
No.
Representative Pinto.
Aye.
Representative Swedzinski.
No.
Representative Vang. Representative West.
No.
Representative Joachim.
Yes.
Representative Gomez.
Aye.
The ayes have it 13 to 12, but as I mentioned before, because of our agreement, it has to be a majority of the committee to move this bill forward. So the bill the motion is denied and it will stay with the committee, and hopefully we can get this worked out prior to session ending.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Chair Claiborne.